Good evening everyone, welcome to a new video. In today's video we're going over the HPH indicator, and we're actually going to have a repeat of yesterday's video because the screen quality was so bad that probably it wasn't very useful to you guys. So let's just redo that. So the main focus of today will again be how do you fully set up the plug and play. Some of you might be having issues at the moment setting everything up. Don't worry, everything will be set up correctly. If you're having issues, we'll help you resolve those. But the main focus of this video will be, okay, I have everything working. How do I set up webhook alerts? As you guys know, I have shared some tables with you in Discord already, the alert tables, and those were from the last 2 days of live trading that I shared on YouTube in the time lapses. So if we look at the chart, we basically had the following signals. We had the add, and then a little pump up, and then we had the sell with a nice take profit, which we made some nice gains on. And then we had the FOMC meeting. Everything went pretty well here as well, where we took those nice profits here, and then basically, yeah, this wasn't the best, but we still made some nice gains here as well. So it was yeah, pretty damn good. And then I stopped the bot around here, took the profits from the short that was open, and well, that was good as well because we kind of made a big move up where we reversed at the top, which wasn't great, but I think it wouldn't have lost that much here. There were just some things that I had to change because, for example, the bearish add alert, so this one right here and this one right here, instead of adding short agents, it was adding long agents. So I basically made a mistake. So I have the tables in front of me, and I will show you the mistake right now. So in the bear add, which is this table right here, as the name states, I had this the other way around. So I had the buys allowed, sells to false. And now I flipped that correctly, so now these should be good. And let me see, is everything else correct? There is some changes that I will make over the coming day and then share those later on. But feel free to start trying these out. I think they're already pretty decent. What I want to do actually is a small change is just give some of these agents that are entering directly, just give them a little bit of a higher amount. So I'm going to go for 500 for the first agent. That's the only change I'm really going to make, and only for the bear and bull alerts I'm going to do that. So 500 here. Okay, just a small change that I will make, and I corrected the bear add, and those are the only changes that I made. So I'm going to start downloading these CSVs and then place them into our active tables. So give me a second to do that, and we'll be right back. Alright, so now you just want to drag the tables over in your active tables folder, and we want to remove anything that's here if you have already have it saved somewhere else. We do want to leave the aggressive long and short tables just as debug tables. So we're going to remove these two and then just like this and paste these in. Now you see that Excel, if you save as a CSV, it sometimes gives you like these very extensively long names. So you just want to remove anything extra from there and give it the right name because it's going to be important for the webhooks. All right, so now the names are set up correctly. We can go back to the bot folder and start the bot using start test desktop.bat. All right. So if we click this button, it will start up the bot, and you'll need to give it some time to load up all the active tables. So currently we're working with 8 active tables. So it's going to take a little bit of time to load all of those agents up because, as you know, each of these tables has like 20 or so agents. So it's basically a pretty complex algorithm that's being preloaded into your bot. So let me actually get the bot in front of us when it loads. So when the bot is loading, you can see that the yellow ones turn, the yellow ones turn red, meaning they're loading or they have loaded up and they're inactive. So we need to give them time to all load. All right, now they have all loaded. Everything seems to be running correctly. You want to start up your webhook connection. So click the start webhook and it will give you a webhook link when it's loaded. So this is the link that you will use for Tradingview so that it knows where to send the alerts. Now the agents are ready, the webhook is ready, and we want to start up our user interface. Right, so you can go to test web and click this blue text here and it will load up our web interface. I had one loaded up already, that's fine. The first thing you want to do when the web interface loads is click refresh data. This is a button you'll have to click after and before any interaction with the web UI. Okay, because it needs to retrieve data from the bot basically, and sometimes if it bugs out you want to press it again. And now you can see that it has loaded all of the strategies that are available to us. The main thing we want to do here for the webhook integration is we want the user interface to help us create webhook messages. These messages can be understood by Tradingview and by our bot. So these are the messages that we'll be using to automate our systems. Right. So all the way at the bottom you can see signals, and you want to click the edit button. And this will give you a template that you can use to start creating your logic about what should happen at every single given time, right? So in our indicator, we have sell alerts, take profit for sell, and we have add for sell. We have buy alerts, we have take profit for buy, and we have add for buy. Right here, we have an add for buy. So on any given interaction, what is it that you want to do? Okay, now. For you guys, I have all of these, I have my own logic, how I think it will work best. I have it right here and I have it saved as default, right? So anytime I open the indicator, it already has filled in all of the messages that it should be sending. Okay, so this is how you can do it as well. So you only have to do it once and then save it into our indicator and all of the messages will be saved. Then you can edit things within the tables themselves and it won't impact you. You don't have to change anything in the messages. Right, so I have set up these messages already, and let's just take out one of the messages and I will show it to you guys how it looks like. Right, so here we have one of the messages, and it basically says that if we have a buy position, so it makes a differentiation whether your position is long, short, or you have no position. So therefore you can see within the message buy, sell, or none. Where is the none? Yeah, here is none. Okay, so there is three sections in your message. Anyway, there is three sections. If you have a buy position, what would you like to happen? If you have a sell position, what would you like to happen? If you have no position, what would you like to happen? Okay, this just helps you to basically determine if you have a certain position already, should you still do the action that you have planned on or not? Okay, or should you close certain positions? Okay, so let's get back to the web user interface, because that's where you will create the message. So for example, let's create a message for a bool alert. Okay, this is just as an example. On a bool alert, we already know that we want to start the bool table. So we want to activate it if we have a long position. If we have a short position, I would still activate the bool table. And if we have no position, well, still activate it, right? So I activate it regardless on my position and the direction of it. Okay, and if I have set up my choices, I have to click to apply these settings so that it will auto-generate the message for Tradingview for me. Okay, and what do I want to do with the bear TP when I get a bull message? Well, anything bearish, I kind of want to deactivate it. So I click on deactivate regardless of the position and click on apply. The bull add, do you want to activate it when you're getting a bull alert? Do you want to do anything with it? Not really, right? So we're going to leave that one alone. The bull do I want to take profit on the on my bullish position when I'm getting a bull alert? Not per se. So I'm going to leave that as it is as well. And now you get the last part is always apply close position, and this is where the where your current open position is pretty important, because when we are receiving this bull alert and we have an open short position, do you want that to be closed because you're getting a trend reversal? So do you want to deal with your old position first and close it and then go on to this bull alert, or do you not really care and do you want to just continue? All right, that's a choice you have to make. And if you have a long position, do you want to close that long position and start with a clean chart, pretty much clean bag, let's call it that, or empty bag. For this example, I would, for example, choose to only close the short position, because I don't think we'll have a long position open when we had a bearish signal before. So let's just assume, but just to be sure, we close any position, right? So that's another choice you can make. And I will just put it even here. It doesn't really matter. And then we click apply again. And now when you click on copy current and you paste over this message that we just created. Let me just see right here. Okay, you can see that the whole message came up. Give me a second here. Okay, so the whole message came up, and we have the three sections that I was discussing with you guys. We have the buy section. So if we have a buy position, what should happen? Well, we're going to activate bull. We're going to deactivate bear, take profit. Okay, I should actually have bear, take profit, bear, and anything that's bearish, we should have deactivated it. Okay, this is just as an example. Then it says, okay, if I have a sell position, what should happen? Well, we chose our things there. And then it says, if I have no position, what should happen? Well, we picked our choices there. Right, so every message you create will have three sections, and then it will have the tables to activate, deactivate, and whether to close that particular direction position. Okay, so those are the signals that you can create, and I will be very generous and share all. That was just a joke, guys. I will share all the messages that you'll require to run the tables that I have set up right now, and we have them all ready and waiting for us to go. So we want to head over to Tradingview and basically start using these messages. So the messages, you basically paste them in here per message. And then you want to save this as a default template for yourself so that they don't disappear. You don't have to redo the whole process. If that's the case, okay, you have set up your indicator and you are on the right time frame that you would want to use. Then you want to head over and start creating the message. Okay, so you want to click on the alarm button and click on the bell, and then you have the webhook URL, and you have some other things to choose, but the first thing you want to do is set up the right webhook URL, and that's basically the webhook link that we received from the bot. So we want to copy this over, get back here and paste it in here. Okay, so that part is done. This means that our bot will receive the message that that will be sent out. Now, normally you'll have to fill out a message here, but if we choose our indicator here, so HPH supercalmer, then pick the any function call, then it will take the messages that we've already saved within the indicator itself. So we don't need to do anything else. We have put our webhook URL in here. We have put, let's give this a name, for example, test signals, and now create, and voila, everything is set up. The right signals will be sent out to your bot. It's just one single alert that we have to set up. Yeah, basically that's how you set it up. And now the bot is basically waiting. Okay, the webhook is waiting to receive any alert, and it will start interacting based on that. If you guys are interested in like how I have set up my alerts, so we can just pick a random one. So the bear ad, what will happen on bear ad? Okay, so on bear ad, we'll have the following thing happening. If we have a buy position, we're activating short ad. So that's the bear ad signal, so the right table. And we'll deactivate short take profit. So we're deactivating the take profit level if we're having an ad signal. And do we close a position if we have a long position? No. If we're having a selling position, we activate short ad still, we deactivate short take profit, and we don't close position. And if we have no active position, then we activate short add and deactivate short TP. So in all cases, we do pretty much the same thing. Okay, so that's how I've set up my short add alert. Let's just do another one while we are at it. Let's go for the bear alert. Yeah, let's go for the bear alert. Right, so on a buy, we activate the short alert, of course, and deactivate the tables long add and long alert. And long TP. So anything long, we deactivate it, just like we discussed. Okay, and close position is true. So when we're having a long position and we're getting a short signal, close position is true. But when we're having a short position, close position is false, because we kind of want this short position anyway, right? So that's how I set up the webhooks, and I will share this with you guys. Hope you guys found this useful, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks. Bye bye.